Welcome. I'm Elizabeth Mikshinsky, Enrollment Specialist at River Valley Community College. Today I am here with Dr. Ali Rafieymehr. He is our interim president at River Valley Community College. And Dr. Rafieymehr, you are celebrating an anniversary with River Valley Community College today.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yeah.
You came on in June of last year.
Yeah.
So welcome. Thank you for spending the last year with us.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
We have some updates to talk about today, academic updates at River Valley, and then Dr. Rafieymehr, we're introducing you to the community today as well in the Upper Valley, sort of a reintroduction from your official introduction last year. I think it would be great if you could talk a little bit about what brought you to River Valley.
Sure, yeah. I'm going to go back a little bit over the last few years or so. Before actually joining River Valley, I worked at Dine Corporation in Manchester. We call it one of the coolest company around New Hampshire. And I was Dean of Dine University and also the Director of Workforce Development. My responsibility was to oversee the education at Dine internally for our employees, and also because of my background to build what we call future workforce, working with the K through 12, offering them classes, basically train them in the technology area that they can become employees of Dine or technology companies in the future. I worked there for 2.5 years, but before going to Dine, I was Dean of the University of New Hampshire, Manchester campus. What brought me back to academia is I was doing technology education at Dine, but I always miss institutions, higher education. Opportunity came at River Valley as a Vice President of Academic Affairs, and I joined June, and on January of this year I was appointed as interim president for the next 2 years or so until we figure out what we're going to do.
Yeah. Excellent.
I'm very excited to be at River Valley, very excited.
We're very excited to have you.
Thank you.
And with your extensive background in technology, you do have some new programs that we are adding to our offerings. If you want to talk a little bit about those, we have an information technology program now, and you are also starting up a computer science and global innovation program.
Yes, the whole state, I would say the country, but in particular the state of New Hampshire, really needs, companies are asking for graduates in technology and pretty much STEM, and it's hard to find them. It's really hard to find them. When I was working at Dine, we had a problem. Other companies, they had a problem recruiting the good talent for as employees. What we decided to do after coming to River Valley, we looked around, talked to different companies around, and there is definitely a need of technology in general, graduates, and we decided to do two new majors. As you said, one of them information technology. Information technology is basically generalists in information technology or technology area. What they do is basically we train the students, educate them that they know the basics of almost everything in technology. They get exposed to web design. They learn a little bit about databases, networking, and programming, and it's basically when they go work for a company, they know a little bit of everything. And if there is a problem, for example, with the firewall, they know how to handle that one. But we also, companies are asking for programmers and the software engineers. And because of that, we also developed a new major called Computer Science and Global Innovation. You might ask, what's the difference between computer science and global innovation? As everybody knows, computer science is basically you look at the science of computing. But more and more companies, they have an international presence. Companies like IBM, Hewlett Packard, they have branches all over the world, and including Dine. Dine has branches all over the world. And what we need to do is we need to expose our students not only to software engineering, we also want to expose them to understanding what happens in these companies globally. Let me give you an example. I was working at a company a long time ago called Digital Equipment Corporation, second largest company around the world with 150,000 employees, and we had a lot of branches in India. And how do we work with these people, distributed system, how do we do that one? This is part of this global innovation, is to get our students exposed to issues that arise because of the global presence of the companies.
Sounds very exciting.
It is exciting.
It is very exciting. In addition to the two new programs that have been added, there's a new certificate in the early childhood education program.
Absolutely, yes. Infants and toddler. Our chair of the department, Carrie Morris, did a great job developing this program, and we are very excited. It's going to be starting this fall, accepting the new students in infant and toddler certificate. Yes. Great.
Now that program and that certificate was developed to address a need in the community.
Absolutely. Especially this ties into the strong program that Carrie and her team are already doing at the River Valley, and that's our early childhood program.
Excellent. Which is also an associate degree program at the college. And then there was one more thing, kind of addressing your love for education starting early in STEM fields. There is another new program at River Valley that I'm also very excited about, called Pathway to Success. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. The issues that most people they have, especially companies, is getting the students excited early on. For example, some people, they try to attract seniors in high school into STEM. By the time you become a junior or senior in high school, you either like math and science or not. And if by any chance you're not too crazy about math and science, try to change you in the junior year, senior year, to encourage you to go to a STEM field. It's going to be pretty hard. Therefore, we have to really start much earlier in middle school. For the last 14 years, I've been offering, as sort of like my passion, offering free of charge courses to middle school students and high school students. This program, Pathway to Success, we're going to implement it, as you said, pretty soon in this fall. The idea here is to get about 20 students from Stevens High School in Claremont. We're also working with Newport High School. The incoming first year students this fall, when they come to high school, they're going to be starting Pathway to Success, which allows them over 4 years while they're in high school to take at least a year of college courses. It's going to be more than 40 college credits that they're going to be taking over 4 years. And I can see some high achieving students, they're going to be able to even finish their associate degree by the time they finish high school. All they have to do is take a couple of extra courses during the summertime, and they're able to do associate degrees. However, program is really designed to be taking one course each semester the first 2 years, and then 2 courses each semester in their junior year and senior year. That would allow them to finish 40 credits towards IT. We decided as a pilot program to implement that one of the new programs we have, information technology. The students are going to be actually taking courses towards that degree. The goal is, after a year or so, when we prove, this is a pilot program, we prove that this is working, that high school students, they can take college classes as early as first year, we're going to implement other programs. I know Carrie Morris already has started talking to me about early childhood. Can we do a program that? Business program is another possibility. Basically, we're going to do this one as a pilot for IT, but after that, we're going to implement it more.
Excellent.
For other majors.
Excellent. And that's being implemented with Stevens High School and Newport High School for sort of the pilot. And then will that eventually, hopefully, pending success, be opened up to other high schools as well, and partner with other high schools? Great.
One of the things I have to say here, this work of Pathway to Success, 3 teams, they did an amazing job together. Stevens High School team and Claremont Middle School team and River Valley team. We've been working on this one for the last 4 or 5 months or so, and it required, actually one of the things makes it very attractive is the students not only they receive college credits from River Valley, also those college credits, thanks to a Stevens team and also the Claremont Middle School team, they're going to be actually mapped into their graduation, high school graduation requirement. I don't want to call it dual credit, but it's pretty much the same. We can use it, that term, the dual credit, that the students, they take out classes at River Valley, but they receive check mark or credit for the high schools as well.
That's great. That's fantastic. Well, I really appreciate you being able to come out and answer some questions today. Did you have any closing remarks that you would like to finish?
Yeah, actually, I want to say that River Valley is more than just technology. We have great programs. River Valley has 3 locations. Our main campus is in Claremont, and we have 2 academic centers, one in Keene and one in Lebanon, and they offer majority of the courses that we have for different programs. We have a very, very strong allied health. We have respiratory therapy, and we have physical therapy assistant. You name it, we got it. It's a comprehensive community college that offers opportunities for students to pursue either associate degrees in one of the areas or receive certificates. Certificates, they allow them to become stackable credentials that they come and try it, and when they receive a certificate, most of those certificates turns into the associate degrees.
Excellent.
And also, I need to say that one here too. One of the reasons you asked me what brought me to River Valley is a great staff and faculty that we have. There's amazing, dedicated, passionate people that they're there to do whatever it takes to ensure our students are successful.
Fantastic. Student-faculty ratio at River Valley Community College is actually 9-1, which is pretty impressive.
That's very impressive.
Yes.
Very impressive.
Yes. Excellent. Well, again, thank you for being able to speak on new programs and initiatives at River Valley Community College. Congratulations
Thank you very much.
Your 1-year anniversary.
And thank you for inviting me to come here and talk a little bit about River Valley.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.